Hello, everybody. I'm only just watching the SquareEnix showcase. It's like a month later, um, but I was trying to watch it at the time, but I tried to stream it as well, and my internet just wasn't having that because the stream was a stream, the show was streaming, and then I was streaming, and then my internet couldn't handle it. So I just didn't watch it. And then I saw everyone like hyping up Guardians from it, and I was like, I wish I'd have seen that now live. But so then after that, I just never got around to watching it because I was like, oh well, you know, everyone's already seen it. But I stayed away from Guardians footage, so I'm gonna watch this. Might as well just watch the whole show because there's a few other things apparent. Like they've got it all linked here. Life is Strange. Final Fantasy, don't care about that. Marvel Avengers stuff. A lot of Guardian stuff. So yeah, might as well just watch it all. Let's go.
Good afternoon, everyone.
American
it's Matt Mercer here, and I'm back as your host of SquareEnix Presents. Today, we have a special E3 edition of the show for you, with new game announcements, updates, and exciting news from our studios across the globe. So let's kick off with the world premiere of a brand new game from Eidos Montreal. We hope you enjoy the show.
Matt Mercer, voice of McCree, right? Cool. There we go.
Proud of you.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Do you know what a birthright is, Peter?
Peter Parker. Not Peter Quill.
Something that's a part of you. Like your name.
Gardeners of the Galaxy?
What? No, Rocket. So I let Groot fill out the paperwork.
So we got fined. We appear to be 6,963 units short. I know, we clearly need a plan.
Rocket looks cool. I have part of a plan.
If you see anything with claws the size of rats, let me know.
We got this.
Oh, looks like Demigorgon. Oh no, that's a monster from the second one, right? Cool.
You want monster? I'll show you monster. No.
Groot looks cool.
Keep your pants on.
Star-Lord looks different, but cool. So does Gamora. Gamora is apparently got her comic book accurate
We're all professionals here,
costume.
right? Maybe we can work something out. Peter.
You had one shot.
I did exactly what?
That looked cool. You
Gamora,
asked.
killing teammates.
So you're not playing them at all.
In your contract. I made
It's
no
just
such commitment.
shooter, I guess. Shooting game. But you can
We can do this
interact with them
together.
all in the battlefield, I guess. Because you're through Rocket. Oh, who's that? Star-Lord, man. Legendary outlaw. Cool. Alright. Looks pretty cool. Pretty fun. So soon as well.
Hi, my name is Olivier Prou, senior producer here at Eidos Montreal. For the past few years, we've had the privilege to work on our version of Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy and
Hell
reimagine it
yeah.
into a single-player, story-driven, third-person action-adventure game. It's our own fresh take on the Guardians.
It's like
and something
Uncharted,
that's really
but
unique to
Guardians
our
of the
game
Galaxy.
is that you get to be Peter Quill. As Star-Lord, you're constantly in the middle of the action as you try to lead this band of misfits. But today, I'm really excited to have all of you join us on this journey, and you'll hear more about the game from our team behind this project.
Right, let's do this.
Okay.
I've always loved Marvel's cosmic characters. Growing up as a kid, I read them, enjoyed them, loved them. I had the opportunity to write for Marvel on some of their cosmic titles. I went back with the help of Bill Roseman, the editor, and kind of cherry-picked characters from Marvel's past.
The opportunity here
So they got comic book writers to write the game. That's cool.
So that the reader would think, oh my gosh, how is this team going to survive?
And that became the Guardians of the Galaxy comic, which we loved working on.
Oh, okay.
I remember the first time that the Marvel crew came to Montreal.
Also, he created
we
Guardians
were
of the Galaxy.
showing them the design of the characters, how they would look.
But the
and they
comic.
stayed silent. I don't know if it's a minute, but in my head it was a minute. I was like, oh my god, like they hate it.
We realized how much that Marvel and Eidos Montreal share and have in common, and that we knew the Guardians were in perfect hands.
Looking at the samples that Eidos were kind enough to show me, I think he's fantastic and absolutely in the spirit of what these characters are.
What makes the gameplay experience unique to me is no matter in what phase of the game you are, whether you're in exploration or you're fighting, the Guardians are constantly around you and you never feel alone. While you're the leader, the Guardians will also challenge you and make decisions on their own, and you will have to adapt to it.
You are literally part of the
Vote to
Guardians of the
sell
Galaxy.
Rocket. What?
Adapt to it.
You are
Vote to sell Groot. Vote to sell. What the hell?
literally part of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
The decisions you'll make will have lighthearted to hunting repercussions, and the game will react to what you do and say.
Gamora, no killing teammates!
Will it though?
It's literally in your contract!
I made no such commitment.
You are playing as Star-Lord and you're using your blasters and you're using your jet boots.
Star-Lord is really
Is it going to be like a
empowering.
Telltale
He's very
thing?
agile
Like, this
on the
character will
battlefield.
remember
He
what
can
he's done.
slide and over with his jet boots. Of course, he has his elemental blasters that have different powers as well. And on top of all of this, he can use the unique abilities of his guardians.
We're not pirates. We're legally incorporated heroes for hire.
Gardeners of the Galaxy?
What? No!
The story is about a group of misfits, the Guardians. In our world, they've been together for less than a year. They create something on a small scale that looks insignificant. And as they progress through the story, they discover that they created something really big that threatens the galaxy.
There are a lot of very interesting villains in the Marvel franchise. And when you're starting to work on a story like this, you get to get your pick of which ones will make the best for this story. That gives us the
What the
opportunity
hell
to bring
was
in some that
that?
are well known, but for this story. That gives us the opportunity to bring in some that are well known, but some that are also not all that well known.
What Eidos is getting so right about them is capturing what it's like to be a misfit family. They're also bringing an amazing imagination to it. You're going to see planets and characters that are going to blow your mind.
Interpreting it in its own way, I think, makes it feel incredibly fresh and exciting. It's not a matter of trying to replicate the comic or trying to replicate the film. It's trying to take the medium you're working in and make the best version of Guardians out of that.
They made it fun. They made it rock
Okay.
and roll. They delivered everything you would want in a Guardians game.
So it's not copying the plot of anything. That looks cool. Oh, I like that the menu screen is this. Yeah, it's a cool menu screen. I love that they've kept all the 80s music and stuff. That
37 units?
obviously the films associated with them.
6,963 units short.
We intend to keep our ship, Peter Quill.
I know. We clearly need a plan.
What about selling Gamora's crap?
A part of a plan.
Oh, come on, you've been hoarding them stupid knickknacks ever since you first joined us. I mean, don't tell me they ain't worth nothing.
Quarantine zone was always
Oh,
Hold out on
Rocket's got a
Are not knickknacks.
team's in trouble, and you can't be bothered.
beard
No
tie
sex, of
thing.
course.
I will sacrifice your head.
And take us to the majestic mountains of Kakarandara.
Guys, I think we should
Drax looks
hear out group
a bit too cartoony. Like, I know they're all cartoony, but Drax looks more cartoony. I don't really like his
The
design.
only problem with your plan is that Lady Hellbender.
I love Rocket's little beard.
And you are not a monster.
Groot, are you really offering to...
No, he is not offering that, okay?
He's not offering that.
So, Groot, I guess we could bust him out after.
Absurd. Lady Hellbender seeks the monster within. The small, ugly one is clearly the correct choice.
His voice sounds weird as well.
Sadistic, and his
Not
soul
keen
is
on
filled
Drax
with
at all.
rage.
I vote we sell Groot. I honestly think Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Yeah, well, I vote for not.
I also vote for the creepy little beast.
So that's what the selling bit comes from. It's a
Peter?
part of a plan. I see.
Well, Rocket's definitely scary on the inside. He's unstable and vicious and totally oblivious to the needs of others.
Okay, we get it.
All right, let's do this. Let's go sell a monster.
We're not seriously flying into that.
They say the weather patterns of Seknarf 9 are tied to the temperament of this world.
That's not how women work.
Or weather.
We're flying the wrong way.
Nah, he's not flying at all.
Guys, relax. Just one minor adjustment.
I ever mentioned how much I hate rain?
Like Destiny aesthetics there.
That is not a castle. It is an impregnable fortress.
So how do we impregnate it?
Ask Peter!
Let's just get closer.
Ask.
Get out on the way.
That's a funny joke.
There is nothing to figure out. As beast merchants, we will
Because
easily
Peter
gain
knows
access
how
Lady
to
Hellbender.
impregnate people.
We've already got a beast. All that's left is the merchant part.
Good thing I put on my official merchant costume.
There is no such thing. Right?
The fact you ain't sure don't bode so good.
Whoa! That is some really crazy lightning out there. Never seen anything like it.
Meteorological suicide is what it is.
So I guess it's like very linear areas though.
Hey, is my
Or is that just this area?
You got it, Jacket. Some of us are soaking.
Does it open up? Or do any levels open up?
Hey, Stormlord. We ain't
At least in like an Uncharted way where it's like you've got the whole little area to run around in.
Stop complaining. The hardship will
Or like
strengthen your
Destiny.
spirit.
I face more
I don't
than
know.
enough hardship. Thank you very much.
You are welcome, Feeble One.
We got this. Just don't fall and we'll be fine. Don't fall.
Double jump. Oh jeez.
Everyone okay?
That skipped the whole cutscene then, didn't it?
We should have
For the
gone
sake of the
about
show, I
before.
mean. There was a cutscene in the middle there, surely.
It would be
Or
very
like
rude.
quick time
You
events
know,
or
when I
something.
survive freaking half-world, think I'm scared of some little...
It's not alone. Get ready.
Evil cubes.
What are these things?
They are amorphous vermin.
Shoot first, questions later.
Oh,
Gamora!
This won't hurt.
so you can tell them what to do.
Smash him up, Drax!
Meet your maker.
Steel boys enjoying this wait.
Oh, that's quite cool.
This is the local fauna. It's about
You got set moves you can tell them to do as well. It's not just like a random attack.
all you, Rocket!
Time to go boom!
A little bit more strategy to it.
I am eager to experience Lady Hellbender's legendary menagerie.
Should we ask them for directions?
I'm thinking maybe they are directions.
Oh, like a signpost or something.
I'm not saying it's an arrow with the word fortress on it, but statues suggest civilization, and the only settlement I saw when we were topside.
It's Lady Hellbender's fortress.
Dead end. That's just great.
It's a retractable bridge. They used them at the prison I was in.
Too bad the controls are on the other side of the giant chasm.
What do you not have time to dawdle in this jungle? I shall hurl the creature over the chasm so he may activate the bridge.
I may activate a hole through your face. Put me down.
He'll be fine. Just curl up in a ball.
What?
Drax, throw him.
No.
Very well.
Peter?
It's okay. He'll land on his feet. Ooh. I guess that.
Rocket
only
is
applies to
furious. Okay, so he remembered.
I am not familiar with these words. Order the beast to do its job.
Rocket, come on, man.
Dash face.
Fix the bridge and we'll raise your cut by 5%.
I want 10.
Okay, deal.
That's very Destiny-like.
Thanks for the bridge, Rocket.
If you even think of
Oh, like it sounded like it cut off the conversation. But like it wasn't supposed to, I don't know. Oh. Seems like it'll get boring just using his blasters all the time. Because the shooting looks like, you know, like Ratchet and Clank style, but because you can't aim. Oh, okay. But like just without the variety of guns. I hope it plays music during the battles like this though, that would make it better. No, no. Because you can level up. Maybe you get better moves for your guns. Different types of bullets or something when you level up.
Oh, right. The cage.
The point of even getting the Flark and was looking like we mean business.
All right, Rocket. Time to put on your monster face.
I only got one.
That was cool.
Are you sure about this, Peter? Look at him. You better have one hell of a sales pitch.
Maybe Gamora's right. We should try selling Groot instead.
Really?
This is an affront to democracy.
I just think that we might need Rocket on the outside for this one.
Yeah, we noticed. You want to make that call, then you better not mess this up. You hang tight there, bud. When the time comes, I'll get you out of there. Rocket style if I got it.
Drac. Gamora, can you help me with
No.
this? What?
Yeah, that's
Why?
cool.
To guarantee your safety as our leader.
Ah, come on.
Okay, so changing his mind has just annoyed them all,
Don't look
it
at me, I
seems.
ain't pulling that thing. Remember, buddy, menacing, like me, only bigger. Not bad, not bad.
You'd want Groot on the outside though, surely. Because then if it goes wrong, you can just like shoot his arms out.
Easy, big guy.
So, how long before someone else wants to pull this thing?
We are 60 clicks from the fortress.
I'd say closer to 75.
We got this.
Seems quite cool.
Rocket, what are you doing?
The gunplay looks so generic though. Oh wow. I want to shoot that thing. I want to play as Rocket.
Guardians of the Galaxy. How many times do I have to kill you? The audacity that
The
you
audacity.
thought you could rob me, Dweller. Feast upon them.
Not keen on that act. October 26th. I mean, I'll get it. But, and it looks good. But,
Now we're going to
No,
revisit
it
two
does look really
iconic
good. It
brands
looks
that are
really
being
fun.
remastered for
But
modern
like,
platforms. First up, Relive
It's
the
just
classic
the
games in
shooting
the
that
Final
looks too
Fantasy
generic for me. I
series.
don't know why.
And then get one
I hope
more peek
it
at Legend of Mana
proves me
ahead
wrong.
of its June 24th launch.
Final Fantasy. I've never played a Final Fantasy game. I wanted to play that, was it 14 online? Because I saw a lot of streamers play it, but never got around to it. And Final Fantasy 15 looked alright. But again, it was too expensive for me to justify getting a game that I didn't even know if I liked. Even after watching people play it, I was like, I'm still not sure.
Up next, Earth's mightiest heroes continue their fight to defend the world in Marvel's Avengers.
Oh,
The
here we
team
go.
at Crystal Dynamics is excited to share the latest updates with you, including new mission types and a growing roster of heroes.
Yeah, 3 updates, I've still not played them all. Never even finished the main story. I need to get back to that.
Every second counts, people. Keep it moving.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Okay. So it seems like they've improved it quite a lot then.
Shutting you down, Monica.
I might just restart the game and just plow through it all. Stream it too.
AIM will save this. I will save it.
There is no end to these clones. You don't understand what
The
this
Scientist
is capable
Supreme.
of.
Is that like the Sorcerer Supreme, but not? Also, I'm guessing that's where Hawkeye was then, in the future. Because I know that when Kate joined, there's the whole thing about Hawkeye disappearing. It's randomized. Wakanda forever! Wakanda! Oh. Like a trailer.
I applaud your efforts to connect with your roots.
Connect.
But as a man who has seen 3 Black Panthers fall, I must warn you of a few things. Many eyes follow the path you are about to walk down.
Oh, they've got original music, man. Just like the film.
It is Claw.
Oh my god, this is like a whole film to play through. Cap was there then.
Vibranium doesn't belong to you. You are right. Vibranium does not belong to me.
Does not.
It belongs to Wakanda.
Wakanda forever. Wakanda forever.
Look at me now. Count me down. So give me the crown. They say I walk like a king. Talk like a king. You can act around now. Say the same thing. They
What a tune.
They all want the name. But they ain't got what's running through these veins.
Now it's time time to give mobile
Okay.
players a quick look at some of the games that will be
Definitely makes me
available
want
in
to
the coming
actually
months.
finish the story.
Good evening, 426.
Now that I've seen all the stuff
Our
that's coming out.
intelligence reports a new threat to global stability. Their reach is unlike anything we have seen before. Following Agent 47's
I want to play the new
disappearance,
Hitman.
you were selected
I want to
because of your
properly get into
remarkable
Hitman.
skills.
I just don't have enough time to
Execution
constantly replay all
must
the
be
missions.
perfect. We will strike
Do all the
from
different ways and
shadows,
stuff. You have
and
to like
they will
master
never
each
know
level
what
to
hit
get
them.
properly good at it. And I just ain't had time to do that with the first two.
A sad and beautiful tale that echoes throughout eternity. The first mobile entry in the Nier series. Nier Reincarnation.
Nier. Now it's all the boring stuff. Aye. Babylon's Fall. Life is... I just skip to the Life and Strange stuff, you know? I watched the trailer for that thing. No, it's alright. Maybe one of these things will make me want to play them. Definitely not this, I don't think. What is this? Final Fantasy Brave Exvi. There's so many Final Fantasy games, it's overwhelming. What's this? Final Fantasy 8, The First Soldier. What, is this a remaster then? Final Fantasy 8, I don't know. 7, Final Fantasy 7. That's 7, right?
Today, the team at Platinum
idea.
Games is giving you an exclusive look at the epic world of Babylon's Fall, featuring fluid combat, powerful weapons, and a unique
Fluid
art style.
combat? Okay.
Built over 1,000 years, it was meant to be a tower of dreams. But for 1,000 more, it was seen as a tower of ruin. Persevering through fire and ice and the coldest of winds, eventually the tower became a symbol of unrelenting ambition. That tower's name is
Babylon. Knew it.
Does the savior of Neo Babylon stand among us? Let's find out.
Sounds like a
without
Dalek.
further ado.
It's the savior of standards.
If I'm to die, then I'll die for hope. For what little hope there may be.
And that's the best thing about all, you know, Final Fantasy and other, you know, Japanese style games like this, is that they have a lot of nice particle effects. Very nice particle effects.
Last, have you?
It's just this combat does look fun, mainly because of the particle
We're
effects.
all prisoners of
But
our
if
subjective
it's
reality.
turn-based or anything, then like it's an immediately a no for me.
Believe only what you
Because I
see,
ain't got the
and you're
place.
like
I
to end
ain't
up
got the
seeing only
patience
what you believe.
to play turn-based combat. Unless it's Pokemon.
Not but two paths lie ahead. Ascend to the heavens above the tower, or fall like this one now before you.
Oh, that's a cool
Now begins its
enemy.
tale of both hope
and despair.
Despair. It looks decent. PS4, PS5, so PlayStation and PC. Okay.
プラチナゲームズは
I was
本
gonna
当
say
にアク
PlayStation
ションという
exclusive,
部
but
分に
it's on
関しては
Steam.
世界
So.
屈指のデベロッパーだと思ってますし、ニーアオトマタでそれが証明できたんじゃないかなと思ってます。
ニーアオトマタのアクションを
I mean, it still tastes technically PlayStation
どうしたらいい
exclusive.
かって選ばれたジャ
PlayStation
ンルが
exclusives
ハッ
go
ク
to
スラッ
Steam
シ
now.
ュでした
No.
のでこのゲームのコンセプトは端的に言うとニーアオトマタのアクションでハックスラッシュというジャンルを楽しむということになります。
もちろん一人でも遊べるんですけど、4人でダンジョンを攻略していくゲームになります。
コンセプトについては、プレイヤーが、途切れない目標に向かって、アクション、追い求め続けることができると。プレイヤーは、ストーリーを追いながらダンジョンをクリアして上層を目指していく。
Oh, still talking about the same game. Okay.
素材を集めて自身を強化してカスタマイズしていくと。
Collect equipment. Traditional hack and slash. Okay, so not turn-based. That's cool.
ただアクションがスキルや強い力を引き出すためのトリガーになっているところが
Battle actions become the trigger to activate.
プレイヤーの
Okay.
背中についているフィデモコフィーというのがかなりキーアイテムとなっています。それによって、遊び方とかカスタマイズの方向性っていうのも変わってきます。
ハイファンタジー感というかその上品さというところはすごい意識してくれっていうふうに言われましたね。カートゥーンチックにならないようにというか、リアルに本当に存在している人たちがいるかのような
Did
感
it
じ
spell
がし
anything
ました。
wrong in the subtitle? Yeah, anything. No, you can't see. Anything. I think. Okay.
本当に存在している人たちがいるかのような感じは意識しました。
このゲームは運営型のゲームとして開
I
発
just realised I'd probably watched the whole bit then, and you couldn't even see the subtitles, sorry.
ようやく皆さんに改めてこういった形で
You probably watched this
発表
anyway.
できたのと本当に
No one's
私たちも
watching
嬉しい
this,
もの
all
ですし、まさ
the
に
stream all
こ
the way
れから
through.
開発も佳境になっていくので、
No one's watching my video all the way through, I mean.
皆さんも引き続き応援よろしくお願いいたします。
Especially not when it's this late. But I'm gonna do it anyway, because why not? Why not?
Now let's check out the next major entry in the popular Life is Strange series.
Yeah,
True
buddy.
Colors. The team at Deck 9
I never
is ready to
finished the
give you
first
a
one.
deeper look at Alex Chen's
I regret it to
power
this
of
day.
empathy. But first, here's a look at the Life is Strange
I'll go back to it
remastered
at some
collection.
point. I mean, soon,
Feels
hopefully.
so weird to be
I said
back.
I'll do that
After
actually
5 years, you're still
when I
Max
got more free
Caulfield.
time. And now I finished at my current work. I've got more time. So
What do
maybe
you
I'll do
remember
that.
about us as kids?
Nothing.
I think
I
about us
hated
as
you.
little pirates running
Oh.
and jumping through Arcadia Bay. We are awesome.
The music makes me so emotional. Like, it's such a good soundtrack to this game. I don't know why I never finished it.
Let's dance or take my picture with your new
I think I got too sad. And I couldn't decide
That's Rachel
on one of the
Amber.
options
After
and one
my
of the
dad died and
dialogue.
you moved, I felt abandoned.
So I was like, I can't do this.
You're here. Rachel saved
Oh,
my life.
good.
She
You're
was my
here.
angel.
Oh.
Something happened to her. We have to find her, Max. Holy shit. Max, what's going on? No! Whoa. I discovered I could reverse time. What the hell is this? Whatever's going on between us is special.
Step back before you regret it.
Then I realized I had a choice and the power to change everything. Arcadia Bay is on the edge of disaster. Time to change time. Whatever happens, I'll always have your back. Always.
I'm not gonna play
Hi,
the
I'm
remaster.
Maya,
I'll play
also
the
known
first
as
one.
MXM Tune. I'm
The,
a musician and the singing voice of Alex Chen in
original.
the upcoming Life is Strange True Colors. I hope
Okay,
you
I've heard
enjoyed
of her.
that first look at official gameplay from the remastered collection. As a longtime fan, I know I did.
You can see the love and care that Deck 9 have put into
It makes me want to
remastering both
cry,
Life is
man.
Strange and
I've
Before
not
the
even
Storm.
finished the game.
This collection features
And it
improved
still makes
character
me cry.
animation, lip sync, and visuals,
So good.
breathing
It's so
new life
good.
into these two
I only got
beloved
halfway
games.
through, but it's so good.
Back in March, we also revealed the next major game in the series, Life is Strange True Colors, a small-town supernatural mystery. Alex Chen must uncover the truth behind her brother's death, using her psychic power of empathy to unravel the shocking secrets of Haven Springs. Today, we have a first look at Alex's unique power in action. Here's game director Zach Garris for
See,
more.
That seems like a better premise than the second one. The second one didn't seem like
Alex's
much
psychic power of
to
empathy
me,
is
but I've
integral
not
to
played
the
it.
story of Life is Strange True Colors. It impacts every relationship she builds and every decision she makes.
Never thought I'd have a freaky empath friend.
For years, Alex has been unable to shut out the strong feelings of others.
Do I have the
fear,
superpower? Because I feel
sadness,
like I'm an
and
empath
anger of those
sometimes.
around her,
Well, a lot of the
leading her to
time.
believe her power is a curse. In the wake of Gabe's death, Alex realizes the only way she can find the truth is to embrace her power.
I can't believe this is happening. And the only way to understand is to feel what he's feeling.
From the very start, you can use Alex's power to focus on brightly colored auras to gain an insight into people's emotions.
Gabe was too young. Just too young.
These valuable insights deepen Alex's relationships with the folk of Haven Springs, as well as sparking new dialogue options and events, as here from a scene very early on in the game.
Sounds
You're gonna lose her. You're gonna lose her, and it's all your fault.
Alex has uncovered a secret that Mac wants to keep
But it's
hidden
not
from his long-term
empath powers.
girlfriend.
She can read minds.
And now he is terrified
That's the
that Alex
power.
will reveal it before he can talk to Riley.
The empath power just comes from her being a nice person.
Best thing that's ever happened to me. So please.
Still cool
help
though,
me out.
but yeah. Call out Max.
Max telling you a whole lot of bullshit. Thanks for telling me the truth, Alex.
Are we still together?
Are you serious? I need to get back to work.
Sure, Alex. We'll get out of your way.
When Alex encounters a particularly strong aura, she can reach out to actively connect with that person's emotions. This generates a nova, a supernatural flare that transforms the world around Alex into a reflection of that person's psyche.
Oh, so...
In this altered, emotionally charged state, Alex can experience fragments of thoughts and memories to get to the root of their issue.
It's like how that person sees the
But not
world.
every emotional crisis can be easily dealt with. Some carry a dangerous, even life-threatening amount of power.
Like upside down or something.
Dead! I wish I were too.
No decision is easy, and the consequences will be felt across the game.
This anger could kill her. What if I could just take it away?
Using
By
Alex's
killing her.
power is the only way you can uncover the truth behind her brother's death.
What would that do to her? What would it do to me? And even if I can, should I?
How far will
That's
you
a
go
good
in
question,
pursuit of that
actually.
truth? The choice is yours.
Should you take away the pain? Because
Alex's
that's
powers look so
what makes it
awesome. I have no idea how
real.
I'll make some of these choices, but I can't wait to play it with you all when it comes
That's
out on
interest-
September
that's a
10th.
good
Don't forget, you
question,
can pre-order Life is Strange True
philosophy
Colors
style.
now. And if you choose the
I'd
Ultimate
just
Edition,
be excited
you'll
for that
also
one, actually.
receive the Life is Strange Remastered Collection.
that looks a lot better than the second
And that's
one.
it for today. Make sure to follow
I need
the
to
Life
finish
is
the
Strange
first one now,
social
then,
channels
as
for
soon
more.
as I can.
And now, we are excited to unveil a brand new
more
title from
weeb stuff.
SquareEnix Japan.
Final Fantasy Origin, another bloody Final Fantasy spin-off.
I'm here to kill chaos. That's my mission. Looks like chaos has been waiting for us.
You gonna make us go in there and find
This
you?
pina colada drink doesn't taste like
We'll
pina
just
colada.
show ourselves in.
But I think
I only know one thing.
it might be
I want
because
to kill
I might have corona.
chaos. We need to. It's not a hope or a
And lost my
dream.
taste.
It's like a
No
hunger,
idea.
thirst.
Move aside!
Or maybe it's just not a very good drink.
You're dust!
I mean, it was nice the first time I did it, like weeks ago.
Yeah, they can only squash monsters for so long. I hate doing pest control.
This is the shrine of chaos. He's here. We just have to hunt
Like, there's
him
so
down.
many different worlds of Final Fantasy that I have no idea what this is a prequel to. Or is it even a prequel if it's called Origins? Or is it just like a new story? Every Final Fantasy is in its own world, right?
There was
And then all spin-offs are like in random worlds off the main games. It's like you're like, oh, we'll make a spin-off of the world of Final Fantasy 7, or make a spin-off of the world of Final Fantasy 10 or whatever. I don't know how Final Fantasy works.
Crush you!
That's why I've never got into it, because I just don't know where to start.
And who are you? We're here to kill chaos.
Chaos.
Prophecy's very own warriors of light.
He always wore such splendid armor, with a helmet that was terrifying to behold.
It's Scarlet.
No.
Acting in Final Fantasy games as well. So over the top. I mean, I suppose that's just JRPGs in general. But still. It's not a thing I'm a fan of. The acting in these games. Demo available soon.
I'll leave you with a look at some of the amazing SquareEnix titles you can play now, as well as those to come.
Final Fantasy VII Remake looks good, but it's... And there's a demo of it, but it's turn-based in it, so I don't know. Could download the demo and see if that's the type of turn-based that I like or not. I suppose. Outriders. Still not played that. I haven't played many games the past year. Year and a half even. Black Panther update looks sick. Oh, that looks cool. Show me that game. Forspoken.
It's all or nothing.
Unless it's already out. And they're just showing that because it's already out. The fact that Guardians comes out this year is mad. And it's not been like a leak or anything.
Thank you for joining us today.
How long has
Keep
it been
an
in
eye out
development
for? News
for?
about our
Must have
next
been
SquareEnix presents.
after...
I'm Matt Mercer. See you next time.
I was going to say after Avengers came out, but that was only gives it a year. That's weird. How long? I don't know. It is surprising it's come out this year though. And they've managed to only be able to announce it this year. Which is, more games should do that. Announce it the year it's coming out, or at the very least the year before. Not like, don't announce it 2 years or 3 years before it comes out, because then I get bored. I get bored of waiting, and then I don't want to play it by the time it comes out. But now, like, you know, you've given me like, what, 6 months? August, September, October, 3 months. So yeah, I will get Guardians because it's only 3 months away. Wow, 3 months away. Well, 4, I suppose. Because it's end of October. Why am I watching this now? It's finished, right? Thank you. Yeah, okay. Well, I don't know if anyone's watching this all the way through, but if you did, then I appreciate you. I'm gonna end now. Yeah, I'm gonna post trailer reactions separately anyway, so just go and watch those, I suppose. Because, like, you know, obviously for Guardians, Avengers, and Life is Strange, the rest of it was just me gawping at bloody Final Fantasy stuff, being like, what the hell is this? So I'll just post those trailers separately. Yeah, I love you all. Peace. XOXO. Right, anyway, see ya.